Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm gonna tell you about my favorite real estate website called EC Agent Pro. But before I start, I just want to give you a little bit of background. My name is Joe Slide. I'm a broker owner of my own small independent real estate company here in Rochester, Minnesota, and I've been a realtor for 7 years. And from the beginning of being a realtor, I've always been in search for a great website that's easy to use, that's affordable, and that I can be proud of, and that my agent or that my clients will actually, want to use, or at least, start some sort of home search and enjoy, navigating the website. And so from 7 years ago to now, I finally found one that meets all these requirements, and that is EC Agent Pro. Prior to having this website, I was using WordPress, which I spent so much time figuring out how to use. I even got some classes that I took to learn how to use WordPress, because my thought was, well, if I can get WordPress, it'll be my website, it'll be the most affordable, and it'll be the cheapest, right? I was trying to save some money, which, understandably so. But then I realized, well, with the WordPress site, I still have to use the help of a developer and designer, and there was only so many things that I could do on my own. And if you've ever used WordPress, you probably already know that it's a good like framework. It works, but you kind of have to be tech savvy, and you have to or be willing to spend time doing that. And I would much rather spend that time selling homes, like calling my past clients and all that fun stuff, right? And so prior to EC Agent Pro, I had a hosting company, which I was paying about $40 per month. Obviously, there's ones that are cheaper, like Bluehost, but I think if you're gonna have a hosting company, you want to pick one that's good so that your website is fast and all that good stuff, right? So that was like $40, and then I have IDX Broker, which provides like the home search and all that, and that was about 110. There's some cheaper plans, there's some plans that are more expensive, but being that I'm a broker and I have agents, right? I needed to kind of use that plan that was middle of the road, so it was 110 bucks. So for 150 bucks, right, plus any fees that I was paying developers to every once in a while update the site or add things, so that's a lot of money I was spending, and I was never really happy with the website I had. And the IDX function was okay, but I just still never felt like it really integrated very well with the website. So that's a little background for you to kind of understand where I'm coming from and the experience I've had. So I've had also real gigs. I've looked into Boomtown. I've looked into all the real estate websites, and there's some really good ones. I'm not saying that this is like it's kind of like what they say with CRMs. The best CRM is the one that you use. I would agree with that. The best website is the one that you use, but in addition to that, I would say it's also the best website is the one that your clients will use and that you will kind of feel proud of, and help you save time and all that good stuff. So let me share my screen here and we can get started. All right, so here we are. This is the Agent Pro kind of dashboard in the back end. And so the first tab here, we'll start from left and go to right. And then I will kind of talk about some other things that I like about the site. I mean, I won't be able to cover everything. This website has so many things that I won't get to all of it today, but hopefully it'll give you a good understanding and kind of general view of how it works. So this first one is analytics. So you can see like this links up to Google Analytics. So you can see like your top pages. I do some pay per click, cost per click with Google Ads, and so you can see some of that information here, and kind of tells you by day, by week, and then also it'll tell you by month your statistics. So this is the weekly one, and then by month. So it's nice to come here and look every once in a while, maybe every week or 2 weeks, and just kind of analyze some of your numbers and see where people are coming to your website. So that's the analytics. And then they more recently added this CRM, which is pretty nice. There's a lot of all the leads that you get will come in through here. And then, like, for example, if I go to this one here, it tells you how they came to you. You can rank them by score, like if you've reached out to them and they've answered the phone or responded, you can rank them. You can add where the lead source came, the status. You can add some tags. You can see like their history. So let's see, pages visited. So this one's one that I like, because I can see like what they've looked at. So if I start seeing like trends on like what kind of homes they like or what their interest is, that's always helpful. So yeah, so this is the CRM here. They can also save property and do other stuff, kind of like what most IDX like solutions have. You can have drip campaigns and things like that that you can add through this CRM, and it's just kind of nice to have. I wouldn't say like this CRM should replace your CRM. I have Wise Agent, and then I also have the Brian Buffini Referral Maker one. That's kind of what I use. I wouldn't say that this will replace that, but it's nice to organize leads that come here. The other thing too is you can get a lot of you can set it up so the leads that you get through EC Agent Pro connect with Wise Agent, or but what I'm trying to say is it has a lot of really good connectivity with other CRMs, right? This progress tab here is really nice. So when you first sign up, they have different tasks and things that you have to do to kind of get you started. Um, and then depending on the plan that you get, there's also some services will they'll help you set up a lot of things so that you don't have to worry about it. It's called like the white glove service, and we'll go more over that later. But here's some admin things that you need to do when you sign up. They have some like education things. They have some Ninja IQ scores that will tell you based on your activity on your website, the content you're putting, and all that fun stuff. They kind of rank you. They take like people that are very successful with this website, and then they have scores, and it's just kind of nice to have. I don't technically look at that too much, but it's helpful if that's something you're interested in. They have building, so they have some activities for building your page. So we'll get more into some of these things, but then here it just gives you like several to-dos in terms of admin, education, building, marketing, etc. Here's some weekly checklists of things that you can do. Again, we'll kind of go more into that, but just to kind of show you. So we went analytics, CRM, progress, and then here are the apps. So one of the things that I like about EC Agent Pro is, like the name says, it's very easy to use, right? So it basically takes anything from WordPress that would be beneficial to a realtor. It takes all that and it packages it into apps, right? So you can see like for site design, right? These are like two apps that you can use. Follow up and lead management, these are the two apps. Lead capture app, so squeeze pages, smart slide in, lead log. So I won't go into detail on all of these, but like squeeze page is nice. So say you wanted to build some squeeze pages or landing pages is like the other term for it. That's there's a company called Lead Pages, so you could that's I think last time I checked, it's like $30, $25 a month or something. So, and that would be an additional cost, but this comes included with EC Agent Pro, so that's really nice. Then you have SEO and content apps, which again, it's InstaFarms is. I'll show you a little bit more of InstaFarms here in a second, but again, it has all the things that you need to make this a great website, and it's so easy to use for promotions. It has apps and then settings and pixels. So this will be important as well, and I'll kind of talk a little bit more about that. So let's so for the homepage, I just want to show you here. So they have templates that you can use, and one of the things that I really like is, like, for example, so this is my website. It's casaminnesota.com if you want to check it out, casaminnesota.com. And I mean, I think it looks really good, very professional. Even like the home search, it's nice. Even if you do, so let's look at it like from a mobile perspective. I mean, this is how it looks. I think it looks really good. I do a lot of YouTube videos. So I have another channel that's it's called Living in Rochester, Minnesota. And I do a lot of content. So on the first page, I have one video and kind of talks about the market, what's going on. Obviously, that's a big thing now with everything economic, uncertainty, inflation, all that stuff, right? So, but otherwise, I have, I think it looks really good on the mobile version, which is very important. There's so many websites that might look nice on desktop, but then on the mobile version, it doesn't look good. And for the most part, people will probably usually tend to go to like Zillow. But if people are just kind of starting the search, they'll start on a website like like this, and then you can get their information and then kind of go from there. So that's one thing that I like is the design is nice, but then you can also change designs just by clicking one button, and then it'll change it, and then it'll show you what it would look like, and it would be so easy for you to like customize all this Whereas when I had WordPress, if I wanted a new design, I had to like redo the entire website or whatever page I wanted to do. Here is so simple. You use, you know, a couple clicks, and that's pretty much it. Again, this is my website, and so this is the new modern classic. This is a new template that they added, and yeah, it's really slick, really nice. Let me just show you maybe a couple other ones. This is another one, River City. It would be so easy to add like a different picture here. You can add, this one has like some statistics that you can add on how much we say to our clients, buying homes today, average list to sell price ratio on a typical listing. So again, they take, you know, the things that realtors will value the most and that are important, and they put, you know, put it into this websites, right? Okay, so I will exit this preview here. So yeah, these are the templates. You know, just so you can kind of see. So now let me get out of here now. So that's the homepage, and then for header and footer, you can also edit those. They have again different templates for what you want the heading and footer of your website to look like. And let's see now, follow up and lead management. So Pats basically what it does, I mean, I can just read it here, but it connects your favorite CRMs, email providers, and more with Pats. Easily segment and apply automations, then send them where you need them. So if you've ever used some of those programs like Zapier, this is kind of like a Zapier, and so that's, you know, that's nice that it's already included there. And then there's like a text function. I haven't dealt too much with the text function, but it has some cool things to it. So maybe if there's something you're interested, you can look into it more. Now the squeeze pages. So these are those landing pages I was talking about. Those are really good because it's loading here, but you can, like, say you want to do a Facebook ad, maybe you want to do like a home valuation, or you want to have, like, for example, so this one is, you know, get our top 6 home selling tips to maximize your home value. So this would be one of them. Let me pull it up here. Cloned view. Okay, so so this is what it would look like, right? So you would have a link, and then you could, if you're doing Facebook ads or even Google ads or whatever, you want to share it. You know, if someone sees this, and you can, this is all customizable. If you want to brand this guide to your brand, you can do that. And then you can share it, and then when people sign up here, right, then you'll get that lead. So that's just one example. Let me go back. Let me hang on. Go back here. Okay, well, that's one example. This is another one that I believe I was working on. So discover the most affordable homes in Rochester, Minnesota. So I added my brand, you know, residential 100,000 to 250. I mean, this gets a lot of leads because it's, you know, everyone's looking for that affordability. And anyways, you can use that. So squeeze pages is basically like a landing page, and then you can add items of value that will promote people to click and give you their information for something of value, right? So going back, so squeeze page, I won't go into all of these, but you know, these are some apps. The other one, the app that I really like, is called InstaFarm. At first I wasn't sure what that was, but now it's really good. So let me give you an example. So I'll do, let's say this one. Okay, so this is an InstaFarm would be like a page that's dedicated. It could be to a neighborhood, it could be to a city, it could be as like specific as you want, or as broad, right? So here in this one, I'm talking about a neighborhood called Kotsky Park. I can add a YouTube video, if you know, if you have videos of the neighborhood or whatever, you can add a video, and then it has different blocks and spaces where you can add information. So community okay, so sorry, let's start here. So community title, right? So here I have top description of Rochester, Minnesota, Skotsky Park neighborhood, a subtitle. Then you can have some, you know, information. You can add pictures and that kind of thing. So and you can kind of go through all of that. But here you would add like the IDX short code or IDX, so that way it shows homes that are in this neighborhood, and you can actually go in and you can select the specific area of a map of the neighborhood that you want to select, and then it'll pull homes in that specific area, right? Which I think is really cool. But what I like a lot and is very helpful is this SEO calculator, metric, I don't know what you would call it, but this SEO, I guess, dashboard that gives you information. So in this post, for example, my focus keyword is Kutsky Park. So here I put, this is how it would show up in Google. So I put whatever the title I wanted to show. And then, the meta description or information about it, my keyword. So this tells me my keyword was used 27 times. So that's good. I have 1,185 words, which is amazing. And then 48 links. So this is all gonna give you that SEO juice that everybody wants to have on their page. And then it kind of gives you, using an image is good. Use your keyword in URL. Use your keyword in the title. So it kind of guides you on how to make this as SEO friendly as possible. Which again, you can do all this with WordPress, but man, they just simplify this so much. They just makes it very easy. And then here to the right column, you can, my SEO score is 100, so it's as good as it can be, right? And then you can select if you're like, in this case, this is published, but if you want to, just save it as a draft, then you can publish it, all that good stuff. You can put a featured image. And yeah, it's just, I mean, this is so helpful. And it's one of my favorite apps that EC Agent Pro has. So let's keep seeing, let's keep looking or going through this. So InstaFarm, here you can add vendors, so you can have a page that's like all the vendors and people they use. Oh, the single property. So this one's also pretty good. So you have a listing and you wanna, you wanna make a nice page for it. So you can do a single page website and you can take that and promote it. So this is an example of one that I had. It already closed, but I added all the pictures. I added information of the listing. Let me um, let me let me just show you what it looks like. Let's see if it'll go. Okay, so this is what the page looks like. So I had taken like a aerial view of the house. So I added that as the background, and then I talked about like the neighborhood or the property description. They did a lot of home updates, 10 things they enjoy most about the neighborhood. So it's just like a way to add things that maybe you can't really add on the MLS just because, there's not, I guess you could add it as like supplements or things like that, but it's just all nicely marketed and packaged on one page on one website. And then I add like a YouTube video. I do like a video tour of the property, and then I add all this, and then I send this to the client, and clients love this because it looks very professional. And I do like Facebook ads, and I use this link. I don't use like my MLS link or Zillow link or anything. I use the one for my website because then that'll also bring traffic. So this single property websites or pages are pretty nice, and make you look professional. It's one thing that you can use to market to list, when you're at a listing appointment. Okay, so let's go back. There's like some market reports. This Find Me app is actually very important. So let me show this to you. If you're techie at all, or if you're familiar with like SEO and Google and all that, this will be very important. So here you can have like the title of your homepage. So my company is called Casa Real Estate. So I have that, and then I have your source for real estate in Rochester, Minnesota. So that's kind of the title of it. You can change that, make it whatever you want. Homepage keyword. So moving to Rochester, Minnesota, living in Rochester, Minnesota. Those are kind of the main ones that I use because I work with a lot of people relocating here. And then the homepage meta description is important. Again, it just helps you with that SEO juice, right? And then title formatting. But this sitemap is the one that's very important. So when you're connecting your page with Google Analytics, and you want Google to show, you want your site to show up on Google, then you will go to this sitemap for Google. You will click there, and then it'll give you a link, and that's what you would send out to Google so that your page can be indexed and recognized by Google. I'll make another video talking about this because I feel like a lot of people don't know about this, or if they have a WordPress, if you have a WordPress site or some other site, you can still do it. But again, they just make it so easy for you to do this, and it's just amazing. So I'll go back to the apps, and I think for the most part that's the majority. Oh, I guess the last one I will share is this team app. So being that I'm a broker and have agents that work with me, I just like how it's easy to add people to my page, to the website. So for example, this is one of my agents that I have, and I can add a description. I can make it so any listings they have will show up first, and I can also have them like these are all the listings that are like newer listings, right? And so it just looks very professional if someone's searching for an agent. And you know, I told my agents like, hey, you know, anything you want to add here, so that there's a Facebook link, Instagram, anything you want to add, you know, feel free to add it. Your contact is, it just makes it very nice and again very easy. So that's the team agent app, and then um, settings here. So here's where you can kind of update all your settings. Like if you want to change the menu, this is the, you know, the main menu. It's super easy to change things, to move tabs around. It's just, I mean, this might look complicated. I have a lot of stuff, but it's really easy to use. And then you can change fonts, colors. You can brand images, right? You can do that. You can add, you can have different like users. If you have like someone like an admin or transaction coordinator, well, I don't know what transaction coordinators will do here, but you know, if you have an admin or someone that helps you with marketing, you can add them here. Um, and yeah, I mean this. Let's see. I think there might be one more pixel. So here, this is where you would add like your Facebook pixel for, you know, Facebook ad marketing, and Google Analytics and all that stuff. I don't know if some of this information is like I shouldn't be showing it, but whatever. It's there. You know, if you have sold homes, so oh, I guess the Blogger Pro. Okay, so the blogs. I think you get. I think it's like two blogs a week that you get, and you know you can. Well, actually, let me just go to my website here and show you. So I have it on the real estate tips. So these are blogs that I have. So you get two free per week, and then um, well, but let me hang on. Let me just go back and show you the actual. So the blog has its own like tab up here. So yeah. So for example, home buyer incentive ideas. So if we go here, I'm just gonna show you what that blog looks like. So it's published as me, right? I didn't write it though, but it's published as me, as if I did. And then it has information about the housing market, closing costs, lower the price, offer a home warranty, and all of this. I mean, you can use and change, and you can add, keywords like the city you live in or whatever, so that it's more SEO friendly um, towards your city, and you can change it however you want. And it's just really nice that you have that option to have the blog post or home interiors trends that entice home buyers. I think I saw this one. This one's pretty cool. It has a lot of information about, different rooms. You can add pictures to it as well. It's just like an easy way, instead of having to pay like a copywriter to write things for you. You can just kind of customize and add some keywords in there and local information. It's really nice. If you do videos on YouTube, what I love about this is that anytime you make a video, so I'll give you an example. So this is let's see, this page, this is a video that I did on YouTube. And then anytime I do a YouTube video, it will automatically create a blog post with the video and the video description. How awesome is that, right? I mean, it'll save you so much time. And then what you can do is you can come in here and then you can edit the video description. You can add more information, and make sure, like, if you want this to be like an important page, you can work on that SEO so that you get like 100% SEO score, and that'll help your website show up more, right? So again, this is just a feature that I think is so cool and very helpful. So as far as the apps, let me just go back here. So we went through some apps, we went through the blog pages. So basically this just means that you can create any kind of page. So let's say that you're used to like WordPress. You can create any page. So this is, let me just show you this one. So this is one that I created. That's best pages or best neighborhoods in Rochester, Minnesota. And if you've used WordPress, this will start looking more like a WordPress. This just kind of tells you the features. But yeah, you can create whatever you want, add links. You can do like the different titles, like H1, H2 titles. You can do a lot of stuff. And so this is like what it looks in the back end. And then I'm gonna preview it. Let's see, desktop or in the tab. So this is what it will actually look like. I just think it looks so great, and you can customize. So you can make pages however you want. So that's the page one. And then there's photos, so you can organize all the photos that you use on your website or that you want to use. And it's just so easy and convenient. And then there's education. So this is just if you have questions, like commonly asked questions or things, they have a lot of video, a lot of education to make using this website very easy. And then if we go to settings, we went here already. There's some things you can do here. And then upgrade. So obviously, you know, there's things that you can upgrade to if you want to use a Google pay-per-click. It's $299 a month, and they'll help you with that. Or if you want to learn about Facebook, or if you want some coaching calls on how to use the website. This is a CRM that they promote, Engage More CRM. And there's some other things here that, you know, might help you. Maybe you don't even need any of it. I have my own Google pay-per-click person. So I don't use any of this, but it's there if you need it. I know I've given you a lot of information, gone through this website a lot. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the video description below. I'm happy to make more videos, especially if you have questions. I can do a video based on that question. And I also have a referral code. So if you decide that this website will work for you, you can click there. I think I'll get some sort of discount or gift card or something. That would be awesome. But if not, yeah, check it out and let me know what questions you have. And before, let me just kind of go over some of the pricing here. I think I lost that page now. Here it is. Never mind. So here's the pricing. Just want to kind of go over it. So there's the do-it-yourself delight, which is $179 a month. There's the ultimate, that's $259 per month, and then there's like the ultimate plus $379. The nice thing about this one, if you are interested in the pay-per-click ads, it includes Facebook or Google ad management, and so if that's something you're interested, this one might be a good deal. Otherwise, I mean, if you're just starting out, I would just do the pro. So it includes that IDX search, the EC Agent Pro CRM, and then all the tools and things that we went through, or some of them, right? And then yeah, you get done for you blogs 2 times a week, weekly training, phone support. Oh, the support for EC Agent Pro is really good. Anytime I have had questions, even if those questions are regarding like my CRM that I'm using, they help me with everything. Like when I was trying to connect those 2 things, they helped me. It was super easy, and very helpful. So for example, like anytime I would get a lead through EC Agent Pro, it would go to Wise Agent. So they helped me set that up. And then the ultimate, the only difference between these two is that you get an IDX polygon map, which is interactive, draw maps and reports, and then you get premium templates. But honestly, I think the templates you would get here would be nice. So if you're gonna start with a 180. If you want a little bit more, maybe do the ultimate 259. Again, if you have questions, let me know, or you can also contact them, and you can let them know that Joe Eslade referred you to EC Agent Pro, and then I believe they can also maybe give you some discount or special pricing for that. So I think that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you found this helpful. I'll make some more videos on EC Agent Pro. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.